You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
NBA news, Black and White sports fans. The play-in tournament is returning for next season. Now, that it really isn't new news right there. We've done several videos on that. And officially it came back and actually Rhodes put up a video on that. And guys, we know that one LeBron James, a.k.a. LeChina James, was not a fan of the tournament. However, he never complained about the tournament until he actually had to play in those play-in games. Before that, everything was hunky-dory. Lakers, I believe, were like 1 seed, top 2 seed in the West. LeBron James wasn't worried about the play-in tournament. However, he got injured. Then Anthony Davis went down. And then all of a sudden it became a problem because the Lakers ended up in the play-in tournament. And LeBron James said, whoever came up with this shit needs to be fired because his team fell all the way down to the 6th seed or 7th seed, somewhere around there, because seeds 6 through 10 actually participate in the play-in tournament. But he wasn't a fan of it. The only vocal athlete about it that complained about it. However, it is coming back next season. And the reason why, folks, honestly, it was a success for the NBA. The March's NBA China, those games were the most watched games in like 2 years. So I don't blame the NBA for wanting these games to actually come back. But we know LeBron James is not a fan of it. You know what? He's probably actually worried about the Lakers actually even next year dropping to one of those seeds where they actually have to play in the play-in tournament. But Adam Silver, commissioner of the NBA, said that he actually spoke to one LeChina James. It says here, and this is actually via TMZ, that's who he actually talked to. But I'm reading this from Bleacher Report. Adam Silver says he spoke to LeBron James about NBA's play-in tournament. And this is what Adam Silver had to say. Quote, we talked about it. I think at the end of the day, I understand, especially if you went deep last year and you have that in, you have that many sort of games on your lids. You're not looking forward to more games. But I think he understands the context of the league. Now, also, you got to remember, man, LeBron James, another reason why he said this was stupid is because he's 36 years old, about to be 37 at the end of this year. He's aging. That's a problem. A 26-year-old LeBron James, I don't believe, would actually be complaining about this. I really don't. But he's older now, more injury prone. The Lakers were injury prone, and now he had a problem with actually playing in these games. But however, though, Adam Silver actually made it pretty clear that the NBA Players Association voted on this and they approved of it. It even says here the NBA Board of Governors, the NBA Board of Owners, voted Tuesday to keep the event for the 2021-22 season after it received approval from the Players Association. And this is what Adam Silver had to say. Quote, at the end of the day, the Players Association speaks for the players, not LeBron James. And they approve this format for next season, he said. So I think we wanted to get one more season under our belt that wasn't a pandemic season so that we could really get a sense of how it works. And folks, I truly do believe this play-in tournament is going to be here to stay. I really do. I do think it kind of waters down the conferences a little bit because you have 30 teams, so roughly 15, 16 teams in each conference. So you have 10 teams qualifying for the playoffs. Now, not officially 10, but it's still going to be 8 seeds overall. But you have 2 additional teams in the mix. Does kind of water it down a little bit, but I understand why the league actually wants to do this. I truly do. They took a beating last year on revenue. The pandemic, the wokeness, the bubble, fans tuned out the NBA. And make no mistake, the ratings did go up when LeBron James got eliminated from the playoffs. You know, at this point, LeBron James is definitely bad for the league. You know, maybe Giannis is actually the new face. Maybe he can actually move the needle a little bit. I know he's not American, but it seems like more people were much more interested in watching the Bucks in the NBA Finals than the Lakers last year, as these NBA Finals were greatly up from last season. And the ratings went up when LeBron James was eliminated from the playoffs by the Suns. Now, the ratings haven't completely rebounded, but it is a start. You know, maybe one day the NBA can completely come back, but I'm not really sure. But for now, the NBA is going to have to do what they have to do to get the ratings up, generate more revenue, and get more eyes on the product. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, Adam Silver speaking to LeBron James says LeBron James understands. I don't think LeBron cares to even understand. It's his way or the highway. And last season, he was trying to speak for the Players Association, even though the Players Association agreed to the play-in tournament. And yet again, the Players Association agreed to the playoff tournament. I believe this is just going to be the new NBA format for many years to come. It's just changed. LeBron James is going to be on the way out. The NBA is going to continue in some kind of capacity after he's gone, because he's done so much damage to the NBA. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.